Hey, what's up guys, Chris here, and no, your eyes are not deceiving you. This is in fact my character, and as you can see, a lot about it has changed. In fact, a lot about my entire playthrough has changed as a matter of fact, and I'm going to show you everything you need to know about that in this video. And of course, we're going to go over the power of modding. Modding in No Man's Sky is absolutely amazing. As you can see, you can transform your game into an absolute work of art. So let's jump right in with everything that you need to know. And also, today's video has been sponsored thanks to Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends is a fully featured RPG with its own fleshed out storyline, great voice acting, and some of the best graphics I've seen so far in a mobile game. I'm personally a big fan of the quality and the art style many of these champions have, and speaking of champions, there are hundreds of them to unlock and upgrade, each with their very own unique skills and abilities. As far as content goes, there's tons of it in there to keep you busy, with even more coming up on the roadmap, including new factions, a tag team arena mode, new clan boss, and tons more in between. On top of this, there are close to 10 million worldwide players you can join, with more than 200,000 reviews and almost a perfect score on Google Play alone. So if you want to give it a shot, you can download it for free on both Android and iOS right now by simply following the links down below, and also get a 50,000 silver bonus and a free epic champion as well. Anyway, with that out of the way, I'm going to go over a full list of mods. So full disclaimer, this is only available for the PC users. If you're a console user and hate that, take it to Sony or Microsoft. Unfortunately, they won't budge, so yeah, it's just for the PC currently. But you might not realize right now that there's at least like 15 to 20 mods installed on my PC. As you can see, it looks like nothing I have seen so far. Now, as far as finding and installing them, of course, Nexus Mods is by far the biggest and my favorite website. I use it for all of the games that I'm modding, including Skyrim and other games as well. And you can also go for nomanskymods.com. That is another website that is also very popular, but you're going to have the links down below you can follow as well. Just to go over some of the mods that I have installed, we have of course this one over here that changes the character. This is Alexandra's Special Shop Free Head and Armor 1.1, and this adds all the new customization options that are supposed to be unlocked with the new community events that hopefully will drop sometimes very soon. And no, I'm not going to keep this playthrough. I am going to play the legit way. Once those come up, I am going to hunt for them, and I will be doing the community events. In the meantime, I'm just making this for the purpose of this video. Otherwise, we have Blazing Skies 1.30 by Exosolar, and in fact we have a couple of mods from this guy. But Blazing Sky, what it does is that it makes sun more luminous, it brings more light to the entire scenery, and you probably already realized that the scenery is very nice lit up. We have Carpet Bomber, which is what makes this grass to like spawn for such high distances. It goes all over the place. I have the maximum setting available, which is like ultra high, and I don't think it affects my FPS almost at all. It's almost like unnoticeable for me, but I have a very powerful PC, so it might be different for you. Clouds is also a big gripe that I have with the new update. This is what makes the clouds look a little bit more realistic, a little bit more compact. They also move slower, don't have that many glitches. Oh, and we also have these big teddy bear creatures that I really love. I mean, this kind of looks like an Asian character, almost like an anime character all the way. And yeah, let's just run up and see what else we have over there. I'm going to show you everything, and I'm also going to show you the character customization. Now, in terms of space, as you can see, this is another big change that I have made thanks to another mod. But what it does is that it kind of removes the colorfulness of the backdrop. So the galaxies now look a little bit more real. As you can see, space in general is a little bit more realistic, actually way more realistic. And the only thing that has left unchanged is the color of the nebula. The nebula still keeps its color, and for the sake of comparisons, this entire backdrop was green with this blue tint over here, so it was a really interesting color, but it was in no way, shape or form realistic. On top of this, you might have also seen that there's no dust to speak of. This is like one of my main gripes with the actual game, and that is the fact that there's a lot of dust in space. well, here it is. When I stop, there's no more dust, there's no more plasma going on, it's all as it is supposed to be. And if I'm going in and searching for a bunch of asteroids, you will see that even those are way more realistic now. Like, I'm not even kidding, these now form a little bit more naturally, so they can form belts. If I destroy them, so if I shoot one like this, as you can see, they now have better particle physics. So overall, everything about it has changed. It's just crazy how good it looks, man. I mean, this is amazing. I hope that Hello Games takes their time to just bring in some graphical settings like these, because they barely impact your FPS. As a matter of fact, my FPS has been largely unchanged. Also, take a look at the planet. This is, I believe, the highest quality planet that I have seen in my whole life. I mean, pay close attention to those clouds. Those clouds over there are the crispiest, most beautiful and high quality clouds I have seen so far in this game. As a matter of fact, the atmosphere gets changed as well, and I have in fact placed 4K textures just because I like them. They look way more natural, way better. As you can see, there's even a hurricane over there forming, even though that might not be the case on the planet, but it just looks amazing and I really like that. Oh, and there's one more thing that I actually wanted to show you, and it was actually the water. I've installed a water mod that I'm not really sure how many of you can see this, but the water doesn't have that annoying pixelated foam that you can see sometimes from the distance. So now it is much higher quality. When you fly like really far away from the water, you're not going to see that white pixelation on the edges. And I believe that this also changes the waves a little bit. So as you can see, the waves are actually a little bit higher, or at the very least a little bit, you know, more pronounced than before. But anyway, let's just go back, and there's a couple of things here that I kind of want to show you, and for that I'm going to have to go through this portal back into my original system. And the reason for that is because I kind of want to go on the space anomaly, show you the customization options for my character. The way I want to use it is to go at the Quicksilver bot, and he will have it all over here. It's going to be all free. As you can see, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's about 9 of them, and there's also a brand new set of armors, so we're going to go over that right now. And here is a cool thing that I really like about whatever update Hello Games is going to bring, and that is the fact that they have brought in customization features for all the characters. So the anomaly still has those heads that they always had, like these that we were able to unlock for like a year at this point. The anomaly just got a ton of those, and it's time for the Viking, Travelers, Corvex and Gek to also get theirs. And let's just go over some of the options. In this case, I'm going to go over the Viking, and they also have the 3 new face options. These are, for example, this is from the Cooking Master, the one that judges your every recipe. You can pretty much just do whatever you want to in terms of customization. It looks really freaking awesome. The second one is this over here. You might recognize this, I believe, from the portal. So this is the guy that sits by the portal. There's markings on him that you can unlock. There's eyes you can choose, and even colors for them, as many as you want to. So pretty neat stuff. And the third one is this one, which is another favorite of mine, as a matter of fact, the Shark Boy, as I like to call him, and he also has some really nice options. So it's not just the NPC we had over there, there's more to it than that. This was for the Viking, by the way. We're gonna go back and I'm gonna check for the other classes. So let's say you're going to go for the Traveler, and there's 3 heads here as well. This is the one that I was using, so another favorite of mine, pretty nice. The second one is this, the guy that is the Slytherin. Again, markings, you can change a few of these, and there's actually a lot of customization options. You can even change the scarf, that is nice. Corvex also have a bunch of changes, so bam, the cat. It looks like I have a little cat or some kind of rodent on my face. Otherwise I look pretty disgusting. Anyway, still for the Traveler, there's also the Owl Man, another favorite of mine. Such high quality and so beautiful overall. I mean, I'm just impressed by how beautiful this is. I mean, this engineering owl looks absolutely crazy. This is amazing. There's some markings you can go with for the feathers. You can change a whole bunch of stuff in here, so you can make it whatever you want it to be. And finally we have the gex, and there is another option over here that I absolutely love. Many of you guys told me the same. This is it basically. This is... what is even this? Kind of reminds me of the Naga from World of Warcraft a little bit. And face shape wise, there's as many shapes as you want to. Again, you can make it as close to the NPC on the space station as you want to, or as different as you want to, it doesn't really matter. Then there's this thing, this abomination that is like 3/4 of the face, just teeth. This is menacing, and look how many face shapes this guy has. Now in terms of armor, let's go over the torso. This is number 5 that comes with these beautiful, really beautiful details over here that I really like. Like you can see these wirings overexposed. There's a bunch of options here you can pick from. I really like this golden details, really nice ones. Then for the armor, it's this one. Don't confuse it with this. I mean, sorry, with this. There's a difference between these two. This is the regular number 2 and this is the new number 5, which in my opinion looks a million times better. It's more robotic, also with a ton of options on it to change it, and really nice. Gloves, number 5, another pair of really awesome bulky gloves that go really well with the new options, and I'm just gonna customize them real quick, just like that. In terms of legs, probably my favorite so far because they're so good. They look good both from the back and from the front, and again, good options, just good options overall. I really like this, and there's just no two ways about it. Finally, we also have the boots, and they just look like this. Again, robotic, amazing, gonna pull them in, they are just so amazing. And if I go in and check my body, this is how I would look. But with that, I believe we have covered all there is to it. Like, these are the mods, again, links in the description box. And yeah, thanks so much guys for watching. Later today I'm going to drop some Borderlands 3 videos, so I've been playing it for the past few days, so cannot wait to post some actual guides on that as well. But I will see you guys later, so peace out.